G'day guys, it's Paul from A247 here, and today in this video I'm going to give you a full rundown and pack up and setup of the Osbry Compact Bry. First thing is, the Compact Bry comes with a really nice bag. Okay, so it's actually a nice padded bag, which is great. You know, it has a decent sort of size carry handle, and whilst it is of a fairly reasonable size, like it's a decent size, there's plenty of space in this bag. So you could fit like your fire gloves, your tongs, you know, your travel bry, like a pan. You could fit all sorts of stuff in this bag as well, and this could just be your full like cooking kit in here. So to get it set up, the best way that I've found is lay it on its side with the logo sort of running that way, and then when you open the zip up, you get a nice sort of flat space on here to be able to work with. So if the ground's a bit filthy, you're not going to get everything else a bit filthy doing that. So first thing is, the Compact Bry comes with these little legs that are welded onto the underside of the bowl. Now, what's important to make sure is that these little rubber caps that they come with, these are just caps. So you could set this up just at this height with this small little height feet on. But what's likely going to happen is whatever you're setting it up on, because of the heat that's going to be coming through here, that's going to be really close to the surface. So I wouldn't set it up that way. If you want to set it at a low setting, you put the first legs on. So let me get those on. So that's it with it at the lowest height that I recommend using it, with the small legs on it, and then it's just like a nice low fire pit that you can still grill on. You can still put the main post in, and you can still grill happily and just operate at a low level. The next level is one step up, which is the sort of coffee table height level. So let me get those legs on and you'll see what that looks like. And there it is. So that brings it up to the height about that. So off the ground, good size height. Just means that you know, you're really not going to burn or singe anything underneath. You can still, at this height, have the included sort of table, the stand that actually fits underneath here. And yeah, so that's a good size height, good for caravan parks and any of those sorts of places where they require that it's up off the ground a certain amount. And look, just even for general safety, it's good to just have things up off the ground a little bit. You're not leaving any mess or you know, getting things stuck up under here. So, next height. And this next height is my favorite height, because I think this is still just a little bit too low. I actually like it sort of a little bit higher, so if I'm going to be cooking, it's just easier to sort of bend down. I don't have to bob right down to cook on it. Let me show you that one. That's it. So essentially what that is it's the extension, or the main extension leg with the little feet screwed onto it. So that just brings it up to just such a good height, a good working height to be able to easily bend down. But then once we're finished cooking, you can lift the grill off and just have it as a nice fire pit. It just means that you can sort of stand next to it, you can just warm your hands over it, and it just provides really nice heat and a good size fire. So that's that height. Now for the final height, which is the full height. And there we go. So this is at the full height that it will go to, and this is like a really great height that if you're planning on just sort of cooking at home, cooking off the back patio, really just using this more as a cooker. So something that, yeah, sure, you can stand around as a fire pit. If you're doing like a party or something like that, it's cool to have a fire pit to stand around, but you're not really going to sit down on a chair down here with a fire up here around your face. So it's a great height as just a grill and barbecue. Just get some charcoals going here and stand up to cook, which is fantastic. So much better than being down in the dirt. So that's an awesome height too. All right, once you've got your compact braai set up in the height that you want, so when it's still in the bag, just make that decision about the sort of height legs that you want. Do you want it low, do you want it medium, do you want it high? And then once you've done that, flip him over, stand him on his legs, away from brush and trees and those sorts of things. This is fire and it will get hot. Again, yeah, it is going to get hot on the outside. This is full stainless, so everything will get a little bit hot, but because there's no folding parts or hinges or any of those sorts of things, it won't fatigue and it won't warp, and this will be really good for like a decade sort of thing if you look after it. So setting it up for cooking, what we need to do is grab the post. The post just goes in here. There's just a wing nut on the side, so we loosen that off, tighten him up, and then from there we grab the grill. Again, another wing nut, so we just pop him on there. He goes down. And generally what I like to do is set it at sort of about medium height. It's easy enough to adjust, so you undo the wing nut a little bit and slide him up and down, but do it at about medium. And then the benefit there is that you're sort of ready to go from a cooking perspective. So now you can just swing him off to the side. It is stable on the legs, so don't worry. Build your fire, get your sort of fire going. As soon as you're ready to cook, you can just swing him around and you're good to go. Now keep in mind that as this metal warms up and gets hot, it will sort of expand a little bit. So if it's just a bit hard to turn, just sort of back the wing nut off a little bit and spin him around. Again, same thing if you're actually going to put something heavy on here, a heavy pot, a camp oven or any of those sorts of things, just make sure it's nicely tightened so it doesn't clunk and fall down. The last part to the equation is this, which is the table that actually goes underneath the compact braai. So this is really handy. So at the height with the extension and the feet on, like I have here, my favorite height, it's really, it sits nicely up off the ground. If you just have the little legs on, you can't put this on because it won't fit. If you have the full height, you can put it on. Now the easiest way to put this in is to just slide it in under. You can see where the hooks are sort of facing towards the legs. Bring it down to a level where they're just going to grab, and then that's it. So you just keep you twist away as you're lifting to take it off, and as you're putting it on, you just put it down, and as you're putting it down, you twist towards the leg and it'll find its base and you're good to go. So that is the compact braai in its fully set up state. That's ready to go. I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and subscribe. We're going to be doing a lot more videos like this one, just really sort of deep diving into some of the products that we really like, as well as any new product releases, camping, cooking, all those sorts of videos. So hit the subscribe button and give us a like, and if you want to see something else or you'd like to see an addition to this, please put it in the comments and we'll definitely answer you and come back to you. This is Paul from A247. This is the Compact Braai. Thanks for watching.